Hi again, another greenhouse. Let me show you the seedlings that are coming on. They're really coming on now. These were the ones I sowed over a year ago and they didn't come up. But now they've come up, and I've had to keep them fairly moist. They're watered with, funny enough, rainwater. I get it out of the water butt. Probably taking a chance, but they seem to be all right. They were seeds I tickled up myself. They're either, well, I think they're either Nellis or Simulans. When they get a bit bigger, I'll be able to tell. These are these Tradescantia. I'll put their name down here. I don't know this plant. They're not my plants. There's the name on there. Callista. I don't know it, but it's a form, I was told, of Tradescantia. We all know Tradescantia. It's they used to call it Wandering Jew and various other names. The leaves are always coloured, some are striped, but these are quite nice. I know they look a bit pink. That's probably due to the grow light that I've got above it. I put these under 2 LED grow lights. You'll notice I've now insulated the top of the base, because that was all exposed and it'd be possible to touch it and get electrocuted or get a severe shock. In England, as I said before, we are 230 volts or 220. In America it's not too bad, although it's not recommended. It's 110 volts. Their problems is mainly fire, because having the lower voltage, the current in the circuit has to be quite a bit higher than ours. So you win one way and you lose another way. Now let's have a look. No, I don't know if anything else has happened in this house particularly spectacular. The old Xeriosequias keep growing. Look at them now, they're going to grow me out of house and home. Look at that one. Oh, look at that. Some of these plants originated from America. Well, I say originated from America, that's where the plants were sent from. Don't know the actual origins of that particular plant. The reason to get different ones is to try and get different clones. That way, if they do seed or do flower, I can set seed. But they're all habitats of Madagascar. I believe it's the southern part of Madagascar. They keep showing films on TV of Madagascar. It's always about it's nice to see the animals, but I'd like to have seen some of the plants brought up into more detail, because there are lots of very interesting plants that come from Madagascar. Nothing else has changed along here. There's a fruit on a Lophophora. They say the fruit tastes a bit like a strawberry. I don't know. I haven't eaten them. Flowers scattered about. I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary. There's I was mentioning about Titanopsis. There's a Titanopsis there. I think that is Titanopsis calcarea. The plant next to it is done very well. That is Gibeum album. It's a fairly rare plant, that. You do see it though. The flowers on that lithops. There's my 3-leafed Nelli. See what's happened? It's gone back to the normal 2 leaves. Crassipelus nelli. That was named after Gert Cornelius Nel of Stellenbosch, South Africa. There's how it should look. I do like Nellis. And there's the cultivar, the red one, the other red one. While talking about red plants, it's not down this house, but there's a Gymnoclicium on someone that contacted me on the from America. He had a bowl garden, and one of the plants was in fact this plant, Gymnoclicium Mihanovicia, but it's a variety that is entirely red. It was bred like it. It can only be grown as a graft, because you need the understock providing the chlorophyll so the plant can actually live. Very, very popular they are. It looks like they're very popular in America. And also I also see that I call it a problem, they have artificial flowers they put on various cacti, and on this same person that I'm talking about, he's obviously very, very keen, and you know, we can help out by answering questions. He answered one before I had a chance to say what it was, because one of his plants was three-headed, looked like a Notocactus Lennonhausii with a bunch of flowers on it, and I looked, I thought, they're not the genuine ones, and he had realised it, taken them out. They were ones that were stuck on there. They do this a lot. If you get a programme, well, in England you get Coronation Street. If you look in one of their eateries, they often have cacti out on the table, and they've got artificial flowers in them. So it's interesting. Now, what's happening here? See, I'm not keeping up with things. That, believe it or not, and the one above there, is my Philobolus in bloom. What I really want is its mate to bloom, which is at the back there. If that blooms at the same time, I can tickle them up and get seed, because I know Philobolus resurgens is quite a rare plant, and to get seed on it would be quite, well, it'd be nice. See how the Mitrophyllums, and there's one there which is in bud. That's a Mitrophyllum or a Conophyllum. This is in the growing stage. You see the two type of leaf pairs. You've got your completely disunited leaf and the leaf that is united. You've got a nice little monolaria at the back there. God, I could talk all day and probably all night. This one here is a Mitroconophyllum, and it's still in the resting stage. I've given it a drink. Hopefully these will open up like the ones on there. They'll open up and the growth starts again. Anyhow, funny enough, I wasn't going to do any videos today. It was just that I came down to the greenhouse, more or less taking some stuff up indoors. I visited my local food shop, Sainsbury's, and I had a couple of bags of catlit which I hadn't brought down the garden, so I wandered down there with the old wheelbarrow to bring them indoors, and I thought, well, I'll have a look at the greenhouse, and that's when I noticed all these things had happened. And you see there's blooms. There's always something different. What else have we got? I think that's more or less it. I do like looking at the stuff. It looks like I'm going to need to get the old watering can out and give a little drink. Mind the fact that they're in bloom means that they're at the end of the flowering season and they will be going into rest. So really they should be kept dry from then onwards so that the outer leaves dry back. I'm going to give an example of what I'm talking about. You look at this one. This is actually Lithops otzeniana. You see the old leaves, there. Well, the outer leaves completely dry up to leave a new leaf pair in the middle. See if I've got one that's actually showing it more advanced. Whenever you want to see something, you can never get one to explain what I'm meaning. I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer because all these ones just show the active leaf pair without seeing a middle pair. What's that one over there? Not too bad. No, we have to wait next time, but that's what I say, the old leaves dry back. This one here I'm very pleased with. I think it's Steineckiana. I think it's Lithops Steineckiana, which is a plant which is a hybrid, but we don't know where it's a hybrid of. It might have Pseudotruncatella in it, but it was first noticed in a nursery of Steinkops, hence the name, Steineckiana. There's my other cultivar called Bacchus. It looks like a red wine, and Bacchus was something to do with wine, a wine god or something. I'm not allowed wine. Not allowed wine, not allowed beer. Blinking type 2 diabetes stops you having all those things. There's a green form there, that's nice. Anyhow, once again, thanks for looking. Any questions, please ask. I'll try and answer them. Just a general view of going round. Excuse the mess under the staging. I do like my Xerocechius danguii, and the ones in the pot hanging down is Perrii. In fact, I thought I was going to lose these, but I noticed that, or one of them, but it looks like I haven't, and it's showing a bit of growth. It's nice. A few cacti at the back there. Anyhow, once again, thanks. I did notice, or lack of it, my Lichtenbergia principus. Last year it flowered. This year it hasn't, so I don't know why. Looks healthy enough. Anyhow, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm getting quite hoarse. Once again, thanks for watching. Any comments, please make. Any questions, I'll try and get back to you. And once again, very many thanks. The next video should be on aquarium lighting. So I'll catch you then. Thanks again.